Hi, I'm Joe Mosley and I work at Shelter Insurance Companies. JobPoint continues to contribute greatly to our community by putting people to work. For more than 40 years, this organization has provided programs which promote self-sufficiency through employment for the committed individuals who seek to become more productive citizens. Shelter is honored to serve as a sponsor for JobPoint's Awards of Excellence. As you witness the following stories, realize that they are representative of so many other positive accomplishments. With much of the economic news over the last year leaning toward the negative, it is good to keep in mind there is good news for Mid-Missouri thanks to the efforts of our friends at JobPoint. Congratulations to the Award of Excellence winners and the whole JobPoint team.
Come on, y'all, let's praise the Lord. We got to warm up.
Outside the 5th Street Christian Church, Rhonda Matthews practices for Sunday service.
Joy to the world, everybody.
Despite the lyrics,
Joy.
she hasn't always had joy in her heart.
My mom, you're never prepared for it, but we already knew she was sick. So it was coming. But my sister, oh, that was a blow.
Rhonda recently lost both her mom and 28-year-old sister.
She put up a good fight.
Rhonda has the same medical condition that took the lives of her family members. Her kidneys were already beginning to shut down when this mother of two learned she would also have to give up her nursing career.
I was working in nursing for a long time. Ended up having 3 knee surgeries due to being on my feet all the time. The third one, my surgeon said the next one's going to be a full knee replacement. So you need to find something else different to do. And that's what took me to JobPoint.
She had been trained in the medical field and was no longer able to do that. And we did some career guidance and counseling and talking about a job that would accommodate her disabilities.
JobPoint offered her the opportunities to come in and explore the clerical field, and then we provided a skills training program for her, allowing her to learn a variety of different types of skills that she had never learned before, the computer skills.
JobPoint helped Rhonda get a temporary position at the Mid-Missouri Bankruptcy Center.
We handle consumer bankruptcies for people who need to get rid of debt.
Sure, what's the name on the account, please?
Answering phones, filing, and recording client information.
She has grown tremendously from being just what she was hired to be. At first was just a phone answerer, essentially, to actually taking a paralegal role in the office. Last
year, Rhonda got married. She has a new home and, thanks to JobPoint, a new future with a clerical career. When it comes to singing about joy,
Joy to the King.
Rhonda Matthews knows those words by heart.
It's a good feeling to know that somebody's proud of you. That's just the way I've always been. I've always been the person to cheer somebody else on and not really knew how to cheer my own self on. So it'll be a good feeling.
Joy.
For a place that's supposed to be quiet,
this is the actual library.
Missy Dunegan gets paid to raise a ruckus. Missy works in the circulation department for the Wolfner Library for the Blind and Physically Handicapped. She sorts books in Braille, on flash drives or audio cassettes.
So if you have low vision and can't read a standard book, we have over 60,000 books here on audio version.
We're supposed to each process 300 tapes a day of rewinding them.
Missy knows it takes just a little time to rewind a tape.
Less than a minute.
But much longer to go back and start your life over again.
I think a lot of Missy's concern was her confidence and her ability to believe in herself that she could do it. And I think the frustration. She applied for several jobs and actually obtained some jobs, but they just never lasted very long.
She was diagnosed with ADHD, and just several weeks into that medication, we could already tell that it was helping. We called her the interview queen. She had more interviews than anybody. We'd come back from the interview and we'd say, how'd you do? And she'd say, okay, there were 3 questions I couldn't answer. And then we'd work on that, and then we'd get her down, and then the next time we'd say, how did you do? And she'd say, good, there were 2 questions I couldn't answer. And we finally got her to the point where she came back and said I was able to answer every interview question.
It makes me feel good.
The Secretary of State's office originally hired Missy as a temporary employee, but thanks to training from JobPoint, she had a different target and aimed for a permanent position.
But once she realized how beneficial it was to the patrons, she really took heart to it.
I like everything about this job, knowing that I'm helping people.
We're just so proud of Missy and the work she's been able to do here. You know, this is something, it's a labor of love for folks. They come here because they know what a difference it makes in people's lives, and they're able to come to work knowing that they're making a difference for folks every day. And so we're just so pleased that she's being recognized in this way. She's a great addition to our team.
Missy now has a new job.
Junior high, I played softball.
A wicked change-up. And an award of excellence for throwing everything she had into finding a career.